Well, hello, darlings. It's Miss Tia. I sure hope you all had a Merry Christmas and that you're looking forward to this new year. It's going to be here in just a few short days. We're going to be in 2024. And we always have hope at the beginning of the year that, we're going to make changes in our lives and others make changes in their lives. But then usually what ends up happening is about mid-February, everybody just back to the same old, same old. So I don't know if anything ever going to change, especially out on these streets. But I tell you what, over the holidays, man, there were some people even out here on Christmas Day, they was out on these streets. They always be doing something. It's like they live on these streets. I mean, Miss Tia live on these streets, but I'm a cat, But these people, like, with their families and all that stuff, no, they own the YouTube streets on Christmas. And instead of, you think, well, you're going to be on the streets on Christmas, at least you're going to be being nice to people, maybe throw in an extra super chat or something. Oh, no, not these folks. They out here causing problems. Let's see what all went on. I hope y'all missed most of this. I hope y'all were spending time with your families on this holiday and that y'all wasn't exposed to some of the craziness on these streets. So y'all just let Miss Tia fill y'all in on that kind of stuff. And you don't get yourself caught all up in it because it's crazy. But let's see. So look like Queen Bee, her hive is all a-buzzing. I'm telling you what. Some of them bees start turning to stinging each other. It's crazy. But that new channel, In Their Own Words, keeps coming out with stuff in Queen's own words. And in some of the members of the hive, some of the bees in their own words. And man, I tell you, they not liking that. So I don't know how long that's going to keep on going on, but whew, it got them bees a-buzzing. And let's see. Oh, Lord have mercy, Daisy Cow. Now, first off, let me just say this. I don't know what it is that Daisy gets so offended when people call her cow. Her profile picture, her little avatar, her picture she used on these streets is a cow. She calls herself Daisy, which is the name of her cow. So I don't understand. That'd be like Miss Tia, like me, I'd be getting mad because if you call me a cat. Like, what the heck? Like, if she want to be Daisy the flower, then she need to change that picture from a cow to a flower. Okay? Because as long as she got that picture of that cow, she going to be called a cow. She want to put a picture up there of a flower, she be a flower. She want to put a picture up there of a sheep, she be a sheep. I don't care what she want to be. But she can't have a picture of a cow and be expected to be called a flower. Like, what the heck? So, yeah, that's some craziness. But she was starting some mess like she always do. But it seemed like, now she just, every time she just get a little worse and a little worse. And people be saying that the stuff that she did with Miss Sherry over the holidays, then making Miss Sherry cry and all that stuff, they say that crossed the line. Which I've been saying cow crossed the line a long time ago. We need to put up one of them cattle guards. But she can't be crossing. But anyways, so I don't know what's going to happen there. But she is still on a roll. She is preaching to everybody. Like she thinks that she is, the spokesman for God. And I'm not saying that Christians aren't supposed to speak about God. Because, yeah, they are. But she be out here judging people, telling people they doing stuff wrong, and they gonna go to hell. They gonna go to hell. Everybody gonna go to hell. Or everybody this person not a Christian because they do this. And she judges all these people, but she don't judge herself. She cusses and says all these mean, awful things about people. And the word of God, Daisy, tells you, let no unwholesome talk come out your mouth. But yeah, you seem to forget that part. Maybe you don't know that part. I don't know. But, I'm not sure what's going on with her, but something's going on because she just keeps getting worse and worse. And she cannot see the actions that she be doing herself, that she need to be focusing on herself. Because she can get out on these streets and she can call everybody every name in the book and that they going to go to hell and they not a Christian, and she can cuss them and say all these awful things she be saying about people. And then if somebody turn around and say something to her, well, she run back home. And you know where she live? She live in victimhood. You know, like living in the hood. Well, Miss Daisy Cow, she lived in victimhood. That's where she stayed. And she run back to that victimhood the minute somebody say something to her that she don't like. But yet she can spew all the hatefulness that she want. And she don't see that about herself. Because when you try to say something to her, then she always talking about, well, you don't know what they did to me. You don't know what they did to me. You don't know what they did about this. Right in that victimhood where she lived. And I don't know if she will ever leave that victimhood. I really don't know. She seemed to be really, really comfortable right in that spot. So I don't know. But she gonna keep on, and what's gonna happen, she gonna lose her place on these YouTube streets. Because people are just about had enough of her mess. And she say that people be using her for content. No, ma'am. Nobody is using you for content. They are talking about what you doing on these streets. As a matter of fact, what you're doing on these streets takes away from things that could be actual good content that people could be talking about. But what you expect people not to say something when you over there calling them every name in the book? Saying they a demon, saying they demon possessed, saying they going to hell, saying this, saying that. Something, lady, you need to get yourself a mirror, and you need to get yourself a therapist, and you need to get yourself a church, because I don't believe that you go to church. Like, you may have grew up in church, but I don't think you be going to church, and you probably need to be going, because sometimes it's really good for other Christians to be around other Christians. That's why, you start getting off on that path you don't need to go down, but they can gently lead you back. And so maybe you need to do that, because you've gotten far down that path. And I don't know if you just wouldn't let anybody help direct you different, or if you didn't have anybody to. But there's a whole lot of things that you can be doing for yourself, and not be worrying about these people out here on these streets, because everybody can take care of themselves, and as far as the religion and God, everybody gonna answer to God for themselves. When you face God, He ain't gonna be asking you about what Lip Lock did, or Prayer Garden did, or your sister did, or anybody like that. He gonna be talking about what you did. And the same for everybody else. So I don't know what your deal is, but you need to knock it off. Because people be tired of hearing that mess out on these streets. So Daisy pretty much took up the whole spotlight over the Christmas holidays. Her and Queen Bee, I tell you what, they just got things just popping off on these streets. So anyways, but I hope y'all wasn't involved in none of that mess. And if you were, I hope you figure a way to get yourself out of it, because it's just not worth it, darlings. It's not worth spending your time and your energy on stuff like that. That's just, oh my gosh, there's no words for that kind of stuff. Before long, you're going to be living in the hood, the victimhood. And you don't want to be there. That's not the place to be. Victimhood is not a good place. So, that's what's going on these streets. But Miss Tia just thought I'd stop in for a minute and just say hi to everybody and hope y'all had a good Christmas. And you're looking forward to a new year. And so I guess I'll be going now. But I'll be back. Y'all know Miss Tia will see you soon. Bye, darlings.